I added some variation to the procedurally generated domes and re-enabled them in the bumper spawner. I attached the dome script to the hospital and reactor and made an eco dome with a big tree for oxygen. In the colony script, preload the other domes and make an array. The colonies have one of each with additional housing and trees after that. In make domes, add an instance of the array at the counter index to cycle through. Now the colonies have all the different domes. I re-enable the static effect on the tube. Change the emission shape to a box and set the extents. Then set the position to make it centered. Make sure local to scene is enabled since each one is a different size. In set endpoints, change the X extent to half of length to cover the entire tube. The static is more dense on the shorter tubes, so I scale amount to length times 0.1 to evenly distribute the lightning. Initially, I was looping through the segments to get the spawn shape, but generating the colony and then deleting it because there wasn't enough room was causing a bunch of lag. I may implement a colony pool later so I can reuse them, but for now I'll use a rectangular collision shape set to the maximum spawn size. In the script, return the square as the collision shape and call build on ready instead of init, so it only generates if the spawn area is valid. Now the colonies are spawning, but nothing happens when they break because I haven't reconnected the signals. Using the colony to echo was causing an issue with despawning since it never moves from the initial location. So I add the spawn bumper signal. In draw, offset each segment by the colony position, emit the signal instead of adding it as a child, and delete the colony node when it's done. The signal is connected to spawn bumper in the main class when it's created. This handles adding points, drawing the explosion, and dropping items. Then, in the bumper spawner, I need to remove rotation so the colony area lines up with the domes. I can randomize rotation on initialization in the individual bumpers as needed. It's running much smoother now since the colonies are counted as multiple bumpers, but it crashes when I break the tubes. That's because I'm using a polygon instead of a sprite, so I override the explode function in the tube scene. Now it doesn't crash, but the tube explosions are too small. In the explosion script, turn height and width into class variables. Set the values in the bumper ship base class instead. Then, in the tube class, set width to the polygon's second x value and height to 30. Finally, in the dome script, I connect the tube's tree exited signal to queue free on the joint to clean up after it's destroyed. Thank you for watching this Derp Star update, and have a great day!